And thank you so much for staying with us right here on Channel 13 Live at 6:30. I'm Abel Garcia.
And I'm Trisha Keene. New documents filed today in the state's ongoing NV Energy investigation urge the Public Utilities Commission to increase accountability over the power company and ensure full refunds for overcharged customers.
Now, it's the latest step in a story that's been unfolding all year, beginning with a Darcy What's the Deal report back in January. Darcy joins us now to share why locals remain skeptical of NV Energy's promises.
Consumer advocacy groups and state investigators aren't just skeptical of NV Energy's promises. They don't think the utility will ever fully learn or reveal the scope of the problem. The number of overcharged customers has risen to more than 100,000 Nevadans, with the amount totaling more than $17 million. That system failure went unchecked for decades, and now Las Vegas locals and their advocates are asking the PUC to keep customers front and center once and for all.
This isn't just about my household. It's about every customer and every consumer who pays their bills and relies on this utility to get it right.
Customers and consumer watchdog groups have been calling for change and accountability for NV Energy since we first broke the overcharge story in January.
I was robbed. That's what it feels like.
NV Energy customer Carlin Dinola asked Darcy what's the deal after learning she'd been overcharged for 6 years, billed the wrong rate for her property type. But a letter from NV Energy said
that they were going to reimburse me for 6 months worth of overcharging, approximately $96. What about the 6 years you have overcharged me?
NV Energy claimed they were only required to reimburse customers for 6 months worth of overcharges, no matter how long it had been going on. But that changed after our reporting and the new state law being passed, giving the utility no choice but to make customers whole. Even so, we've since learned some customers may never be made whole if NV Energy gets its way.
I found out in June when I opened a letter from the company and received only a partial refund for 12 months instead of nearly 5.5 years that I am owed since I've owned my townhouse.
Garrity Pruitt of Utility Watch Nevada spoke in August at a Nevada Conservation League press conference outside the Public Utilities Commission.
We deserve full refunds, clear answers, and assurances that this won't happen again.
Last month, NV Energy filed its comments with the PUC, acknowledging significant process errors. NV Energy wrote, "We deeply regret these failures, recognize the impact on affected customers, and are committed to taking the necessary steps to regain public trust."
What they did for 23 years is absurd. This isn't just a casual mistake.
Camelot Todd represents the Nevada Conservation League. The group filed new comments Thursday with the PUC in response to NV Energy's claim that it can only issue refunds back to June 2017 because it doesn't have records prior to that date. The overcharges go back as far as 2001.
That is a ridiculous way to shrug off the responsibility of your mistake.
PUC investigators agree. In their new filing, investigative staff say NV Energy's records retention policy is irrelevant to its legal obligations, and the utility's proposed remedy would only refund customers for 7 out of 20+ years of overcharges using an impermissible and low interest rate. They say the new state law that was passed in the wake of our report requires a full refund with the required interest rate, which is nearly 3 times higher than what NV Energy is proposing, and that anything less would allow NV Energy to shortchange innocent customers during economically difficult times and threaten to undermine the public's trust in the commission. The Nevada Attorney General's Bureau of Consumer Protection also submitted comments Thursday, asking the PUC to require NV Energy to keep all customer billing records indefinitely, that to ensure data is available for accurate investigations of any customer complaint. They and NCL also want the PUC to require NV Energy to conduct annual audits of all new customer billing records and to ensure the results are made public.
Show that NV Energy can't just bully everyday Nevadans.
The BCP clearly remains skeptical of how NV Energy will pay for customer refunds, audits, and record retention. They want it in writing from the PUC that all costs will be paid for by shareholders, not ratepayers. On top of that, NCL says the utility should be fined for its negligence, with the money going to support programs for customers facing high energy burdens and potential disconnection. A public workshop in the ongoing overcharge investigation is scheduled for October 14th. We've got information on how you can participate on our website at ktnv.com. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.